Alright, 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 alright. Good day, everybody. Alright, so I trust we're doing okay. Apologies for streaming in like what's the time now? It's about 40 minutes late. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. I have my two markers here, the one I started with. Wow, feels good to be here. The thing is, I always look forward to being here. I always look forward to it. I do like teaching mathematics. It's fun. So I hope we had an amazing week. Sorry, an amazing night. I think I slept last night. I did. I think I had about 4 hours of sleep. Alright. So now, welcome to Math with Isaiah. Let me do something funny. Math with Isaiah. Yeah, welcome to Math with Isaiah. Wow. I really hope we understood what we studied last week. We didn't really study anything hard. Algebraic functions, knowing how to factorize, how to expand. Yeah, that's nice. I'm sure if you took out time to go through the class we had, you would perfectly understand it. Because it was not hard stuff. Don't worry. When you get into the university, that's when you see. Normally in secondary schools we have further mathematics. So honestly, that stuff is not really further. When I was in SS3, they were teaching us differentiation, calculus, integration. I thought that was everything until I got into the university and I was seeing higher order derivatives. Like, what do you mean by higher order? Different crazy mathematics, Gauss-Seidels, Lagrange multipliers, all of those. Oh Jesus! No. Anyways, let's get into the business of today. Today we're dealing with a sort of linear equations. And subject of formula. Subject of formula. Okay, so we have equations here. Now, linear equations. Now there are different kinds of equations. We have linear equations. We have quadratic equations. We have polynomial equations. Now, equations like this. Let me give an example. X plus 2 equals 3. This is a linear equation. This is a quadratic equation. This is a polynomial equation. So what's the difference? In a linear equation, the highest power is 1. In a quadratic equation, the highest power is 2. in a polynomial equation, the highest power is 3 and above. So you can have x raised to the power 10, x to the power whatever. So as long as you're going beyond 2, you're stepping into polynomial equation. So yeah, that's the difference. So today we're dealing with linear equations. If you want to plot the graph of this, it's going to be a straight line. So yeah, that's the difference between all of them. So we're not going to this yet. We're just dealing with linear equations. Equations having highest power to be 1. So let's learn this. Now, this is an example of a linear equation. 2 in now, not ready to use my blue marker yet. I'm using my black. So now we have 2 into bracket x plus 3 equals minus 11. Now look at this. Now this is, I hope you know that all of these are still under algebraic expressions. They're under algebra basically. Now this is like what we did yesterday. I'm supposed to expand this. But then this is a linear equation because the highest power of the unknown is 1. Now let's expand like we did yesterday. This multiplies this multiplies this, right? Now we have 2 times x, we have 2x. 2 times 3, we have plus 6, right? Equals minus 11. And I told you once you have something like this, you collect like terms. That's what it's called. So you want the variables that has the unknown to be in one side, and then you want without the unknown to be in the other side. This does not have anything like x in it. This does not have anything like x in it. This has x in it. So we want this to stay here. We want this to come here. So you'll be having 2x. Now once this one comes here, I told you the sign changes to the opposite. So it turns to minus 11 minus 6 because it comes over here. Then you have 2x equals minus 11 minus 6 is minus 17. Then you divide both sides by 2. So x is minus 17 over 2. Now this is the answer. You can break it down to the 8 over 1 over 2. Now this is how you solve a linear equation. You expand this, equate it, collect like terms, separate them, and then you divide. Simple as ABC. Let's do a few more examples. Now we have this x plus 13 equals 5x minus 7. Now look at this equation. Look at this. We are not actually expanding anything here now, right? So what do? This is where you do that thing I call collect like terms. This has x, this has x. We want them to be in one side, and we want the numbers to be in another side. People call it collect like terms, but I don't like to call it collect. Let's do the collect like terms for instance. What that means is collect like terms, things that are alike. Let me write it down so you know what I mean. Collect like terms, meaning things that are alike. This and this are alike. So you want to move this here. This and this are alike. You want to move this here. That's what they mean. So, but I don't really like stressing myself because I mean it's collect like terms. So just bring this over here. Take this over here. Want the x's to be in one side. I didn't say x like ex boyfriend. No, x's. Anyways, so we have x minus 5x. This comes here. It's plus here. Once it comes here, it becomes minus. When this one comes here, it becomes minus as well. Equals minus 7 minus 13, right? So what do we have? X minus this, we have minus 4x equals minus 20. Then x is what? You divide both sides by minus 4. Minus 20 divided by minus 4. Minus cancel out minus. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So the answer is 5. So this is how you solve an algebraic, linear equation. I'm going to do a few more examples. Okay, now this, according to this textbook, is a WAEC question. So let's attempt to it. I really hope you understand this. I'm going to finish now. Alright, so now let's move forward. 3x divided by 4 plus x over 3 equals 7 over 4. Alright. Now this is a WAEC question according to them. So how do we solve this? Now if you look here, I'm sure we all did LCM. I'm not going to teach that. I'm not going to teach that. I'm sure we all did LCM. So what's the LCM of 4 and 3? It's 12. 4 divided by 12, we have 3. 3 times this, we have 9x. This and this is 4, that's 4x. Equals 7 over 12. Then now we do that in the called cross multiply. I'm sure we all know that. Now 9x plus 4x is 13x over 12 equals 7 over 12. Honestly, you can just cancel out this. But let's not do that. Let's just follow procedures. But I like shortcuts. So I'm just telling you that you can cancel out this. Once they are the same denominator, you can cancel it out. Even if they are not the same denominator, if you have something like this, 6x over 8 equals 3 over 16. You can cut directly like this. This here 1, this here 2. This here 1, this here 2. You have 2x equals 1 over 2. Simple. You can cut even while they are here like this. But people don't usually do it. Like I said, I like shortcut and I like to be fast. So in cases where you see something like this, just cancel it out. You have 13x equals 7. Then you divide both sides by 13, you have x equals 7 over 13. Now this is how you do things fast. Because that's the idea behind all these things. To help you so you can do them faster. Let's do one more question. They said is why a question and move on from there. 4 over 8 plus 1 over 5a equals 2. Now they said this is a why question as well. Now what's the first LCM again? The LCM of this is what? 5a. A divided by this you have 5. 5 times this is 4. 20. 5a and 5a is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. We have equals 3, right? Now this is 21 over 5a equals 3. Now like I told you, you can cut directly. 3 here 1, 3 here 7. So you have 7 over 5a equals 1 over 1. Then you cross multiply. 5a equals 7. A equals 7 over 5. The goal is to be fast. Like this is my first time solving this question obviously. The goal is to be fast. You don't have to waste time on the question. You must know the next step in your head quickly. So find the LCM. The LCM is this. get what is supposed to be here, add it together, you have 21 equals 3. You can cut directly from there. 3 is 7, 3 in 21 is 7, you have 7 over this. And you have your answer straight up. It's not hard. You can be fast. So yeah, that is that. Okay, let me see if I can do one more. And I'm going to use the same speed. Alright, okay, this is a weird question, but it's not so hard. Now, 2x is also a y question. 2x plus 3 minus x over 3 equals x plus 7. Now look at this again. Another linear equation. So what do? We want all the x's to be in one side, right? Pass this one to this side. So we have 2x minus x over 3 minus x. This is going here. Equals 7 minus 3. I hope you understand what I did. This is here, this is here, this is here, this is coming here. This, you have to be fast. That's all. That's one of the major things I'm teaching. Now LCM here is 3. We have 6x minus x minus 3x equals, I hope you know what I did. LCM of this is 3. This, I'm sure you know how to do LCM. This is 4. Then cross multiply. This minus this minus this. You have 2x over 3 equals 4 over 1. Cross multiply. 2x equals 4. X equals 6. Now if you are like this in the exam hall, there's no way you will not be fast. That's why you need to practice. And one thing I know I have thought about today is, you don't just, whenever you want to prepare for JAMB or prepare for any external exam or any big exam, make sure you invest in equal time in all subjects. I know, yes, you need to invest more time in big, like harder topics, but then even in the smaller topics, make sure you invest enough time in it so you are fast in each of them. Pretty good, helps every one of us. Alright, so I think I'm going to peg you here and move to subject of formula. Let me see if I have that in my textbook here. Subject of formula. Okay, now change of subject of formula. We're going to do this now. Subject of formula. Alright, now when you say you want to make something the subject of formula, what that simply means is, let's give an example. Now this one you need critical thinking, because I used to like it when I was in secondary school. No, honestly I used to like it. Now they gave the question here: R equals n minus m divided by d. Now they want you to make m the subject of the formula. So what they are saying is, they want, instead of r, here r is the subject of the formula, so they want m to be here. So now you need to maneuver. You can bring out m to be the subject of the formula. Now let's try something. The first thing to do is cross multiply. We have rd equals n minus m, right? Am I right? Cross multiply. This times this times this. Now, we want to make m the subject of the formula, so we want to make m stand alone. So we have to push n to this side. So that will be rd minus m equals minus m. Now, we don't want minus m to be the subject of the formula, we want m to be the subject of the formula. So what do? Either we divide those sides by minus 1, or multiply those sides by minus 1. Let's multiply. Minus 1 into bracket rd minus m equals minus 1 into bracket minus m. Now, when you multiply these, you have m. Plus times minus and minus is plus. Now, let's open the bracket with minus 1. So we have minus rd plus n I hope you understand. Equals m. Now m is what? Let's rearrange this. N minus Rd. Now this way m is the subject of the formula. That's the whole idea about changing the subject of the formula. So we want to change whatever is the subject of the formula and make whatever it is they want us to make as the subject of the formula. So this is how to change. This was the subject of the formula R. Now m is the subject of the formula. This is what the subject of the formula means. So what you're basically saying is meander yourself, maneuver around this equation until m becomes the subject of the formula. Now let me really find another example. I like it because they don't tell you how to go about it. There's no standard way of solving the formula. No, do whatever you can. So I like it. This will give me. I used to be creative about it. Alright, so let's do a few more examples. Subject of formula. Okay, now we have t equals a plus b n raised to power 2. They want us to make n the subject of formula. Now what do? What's the first step? We're basically just trying to make n stand alone. So anything that is beside n, we're pushing it away. So this comes here. T minus a equals b n squared, right? Now this one you have to divide both sides, right? Divide both sides by b. So you have t minus a divided by b plus b n squared over b. This cancels out. You have t minus a over b equals n squared. What we want to make sure the formula is not n squared, it is n. So what do? You take the square root of both sides. Now you have this t minus a over b equals square root of n squared. This cancels out this. Then you have t minus a over b equals n. Then you can rearrange it. N equals t minus a over b. Now you have your answer. N is solving the formula now. So that's what solving the formula means. It just means do whatever you can. Anyhow you want to do it. Scatter, dismantle, break, anyhow you want to do it. Just make sure that this ends up here at the end of the journey. So that's why I like it. You get to be creative with it. You can decide anyhow you want to do it. So yeah. Let's do a few more examples. Okay, look at this. I don't know. Okay. Take a look at this. You know, I've gotten to that stage where all I have to do is look at the question and know the answer. Like literally, I don't have to stress my mind. And it's very attainable actually. Very attainable. Now look at f equals mv minus mu. This is a physics formula. Yeah, I know. Physics formula. Okay. They want you to make t the subject of formula. Now how do we do this? This one doesn't look hard. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to have to collect like terms. Multiply this, so you have ft equals mv and then u. And what do? You divide both sides by f, so this can stand alone. So you have ft over f equals mv minus mu over f, and f cancels out. Then you have t equals mv minus mu over f. It's as simple as that. And you can decide to factorize this. M is common. C equals m into bracket v minus u over f. It's as simple as that. So this is what subject of formula means. What they want you to do is meander, do whatever you can, but just make sure that at the end of the journey, we end up here. Let me see if I can give one more example. This looks crazy. Let's try it. It's gonna be stressful, but let's try it. This one, I looked at it and I don't know the answer. So that means I have to solve it out. Now they want us to make t the subject of formula in this equation. X equals y into bracket 1 minus t squared over 1 plus t squared. What do we do? Now, there are many ways we can solve this. Now look at this. X equals, let's try to open the bracket, y minus yt squared over 1 plus t squared. Now what next? Cross multiply. So over 1. So we have x into bracket 1 plus t squared equals y minus yt squared. Right? Cross multiplying. Now open the bracket. X plus xt squared equals y minus yt squared. Now we want all the guys that has t to be in one side so we can attend to them. The ones without t, because this is the goal. This is what we're looking for, t. That's where the target is. So bring this here, bring this here. You have x minus y equals minus yt squared minus xt squared. Let me come here. You can see it. Now, what do? We factorize. Because we want it to stand alone. So you have x minus y equals t squared into bracket minus y minus x. Do you understand it? T is common, you pick one. T squared is common, you pick one. Then factorize. You have this. Then divide both sides by minus y minus x. Now you see the creativity around it. We're just doing everything basically so t can stand alone. That's what we're doing. So wherever you need to merge all the t's together, merge them. Wherever you need to divide with whatever, divide with whatever. Just ensure that t stands alone at the end. So now you divide both sides by minus y minus x. So you have x minus y divided by minus y minus x equals t squared. Now what do we do next? You now take the square root of both sides so that you can have t. So you do this x minus y over minus y minus x equals t. Now this is how you come to a conclusion. Oh, you see that this one was stressful. I like the fact that we all did it together. So I could not write all of this in my head very goodly because you mix it up in your head. So yeah, this is how you attend to subject or formula. And if you have any questions, just type them in the comment section. I'll definitely see it, and I will attend to them tomorrow in the next class. So I think I'm going to peg it here. Thank you for being in the class. So we attended to linear equation. What separates a linear equation from other equations is that the highest power of the unknown is 1. Once we get into 2, then we enter quadratic equation. Once you go beyond 2, you enter polynomial equations. So yeah, and this is how you solve this change of subject of formula. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. I can't remember the topic for tomorrow, but whatever the topic is, we'll definitely attend to it. Alright, I'll see you guys.